Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, we bring you updates and a full recap on Sunday's fatal shooting in Las Vegas.
And later, we tell you about a famous star who paid a visit to Iowa City.
One reporter took to the sea to learn what sailing is all about.
And we take another look at the disappointing loss from the football team on Saturday.
Will we see rain in the forecast? I'll tell you more in weather.
All that and more is coming up.
Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good morning and thanks for tuning into this live Tuesday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Noah Gowdy.
And I'm Becca Scadden. The nation is still in shock after Sunday's deadly mass shooting in Las Vegas. The massacre is being described as the deadliest shooting in modern U.S. history.
Daily Iowan TV's Mackenzie Cooper is in the studio to give us the latest. Mackenzie?
Thanks, guys. On Sunday evening, the Route 91 Harvest Festival was cut short after a gunman shot multiple rounds from a hotel window. Police identified the suspect as 64-year-old Stephen Paddock. Paddock was found dead after an apparent suicide. At the scene, police found an assortment of assault rifles totaling over 20. Paddock was positioned in a hotel room on the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. Paddock broke out the windows where he positioned his weapons on tripods aimed at the crowd below. A warning to our viewers that the following videos may be graphic for some. Just after 10 p.m., officers were alerted of gunfire being heard from the country music concert. The sold-out concert of over 40,000 began to flee the scene, where some say the shooting happened for close to 10 minutes straight. Witnesses said that Las Vegas police immediately sprang into action and began to defuse the situation, locking down most of the Las Vegas Strip area. ISIS claimed that Paddock was one of their soldiers, but failed to provide any evidence. The FBI stated that there was no evidence that Paddock had any involvement with the organization. Instead, they suspected that this was an individual attack. Yesterday, President Trump expressed his concern, calling the massacre an act of pure evil during his address to the nation.
To the families of the victims, we are praying for you, and we are here for you. And we ask God to help see you through this very dark period.
The president ordered yesterday that all flags be flown at half-staff and also led a moment of silence to honor those who lost their lives. President Trump will visit Las Vegas on Wednesday to meet with law enforcement and the victims. In total, there have been at least 58 confirmed deaths and over 500 injuries. Yesterday, masses lined the streets at local Vegas blood drives to help aid those affected. If you or someone you know is missing a loved one, call 1-866-535-5654. If you would like to donate, the Clark County Commission has set up a GoFundMe page to help the victims. Stick with the Daily Iowan with further updates. Becca, Noah, back to you.
Thanks, Kenzie. Yesterday, a sculpture in the shape of a gun was placed in the middle of Hubbard Park. The sculpture, which was made of chicken wire, was wrapped in newspaper clippings of gun-related news stories. The creators wanted to make people aware of these stories, which they claim do not get enough news attention. The giant sculpture was designed to draw attention to passerbyers. After this past weekend's devastating attack in Las Vegas, the creators hoped that the sculpture would take on new meaning. The creators hoped that this display would make people more aware of gun violence and the devastating effects of them.
Tony Award winner Leslie Odom Jr. performed a free outdoor concert outside of Hampshire on Sunday. Daily Iowan TV's Kaylin Cluck was on the scene for the auditorium's big night.
One of Broadway's biggest stars performed right on the banks of the Iowa River Sunday night. Leslie Odom Jr. is best known for his role as Aaron Burr in the smash hit musical Hamilton, and people came by the thousands to see him sing live. Odom Jr. won a Tony Award in 2016 for his performance in Hamilton, but now he's trying to win the hearts of concertgoers at a free event held by Hampshire Auditorium.
It's always kind of cool to see all the people coming out and making sure that they've got their seats, they are setting out their lawn chairs. I wouldn't be surprised if we had, if the weather stays like this, we have several thousand people here.
The concert was the auditorium's kickoff to their 45th anniversary season, and anticipation in the crowd was sky high.
It's so cool. Normally you don't get to see anyone on Broadway, but here they are on the stage right in front of your eyes. It's so cool.
Odom Jr. covered classic and contemporary hits, but the highlight of the night was when he performed 3 songs from Hamilton. Daily Iowan TV, I'm Kaylin Cluck.
With the month of October kicking off, that means it's time for Oktoberfest, and events are taking over the area. This past weekend, the festivities were in the downtown area where the event was sold out. Several attendees dressed up in traditional German costumes. Food and beer were served in vendor tents, including Iowa City's most popular foods.
The event also featured a children's play area with inflatables, carnival games, and a rock climbing wall. It's safe to say that attendees enjoyed the festivities.
We came down here to enjoy the family festivities here, and we've had our kid go up the climbing wall, and we're just having a great time out here enjoying the great weather and all the other people that we know out here.
It's a lot of beer vendors and lots of cool events and good people, good food and beers. So it's having a good time so far, enjoying it.
Oktoberfest events will run throughout the entire month. Check out thinkiowacity.com/events to find the next Oktoberfest event near you.
Well, Becca, it's homecoming week here on the Iowa City campus.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm super excited. We've got a lot of cool events going on around campus this week. So I'll over to Kaylin in the weather studio with more on what the weather's going to be like for homecoming week. Kaylin?
Thank you, guys. It looks like today might be one of the last hot ones we'll have for a while. It's 69 degrees right now, and our high for today is 81 with cloudy skies. However, rain is headed our way tonight with a 90% chance of thunderstorms and temps in the low 70s. For tomorrow, we're looking at a mix of clouds and sun with a high of 73. Rain showers are possible for later in the day. And now for our 5-day homecoming week extended forecast. As you can see, we're looking at quite the assortment here. We're in for a 90% chance of thunderstorms on Thursday and a high of 69. For Friday, the high is 68, and we can expect some rain on our parade with storms throughout the day and night. Fortunately, Saturday is looking mostly sunny with a high of 70 for game day. Then on Sunday, we'll see partly cloudy skies and a high of 73. So all in all, we might as well enjoy the warmth of today and carry an umbrella for the rest of the week. Noah, Becca, back to you.
Who doesn't love some homemade cookies? Amber Freeman, or better known as the Cookie Mom, has been selling cookies out of her home in North Liberty for over 20 years.
From engagements to birthday parties, she does it all. Daily Iowan TV reporter Sydney Zatz has more.
Based out of North Liberty, for over 20 years, the Cookie Mom has been serving up cookies nearly every single day. From special milestones to holidays to character favorites, she does it all.
Okay. When I started my business, the kids' teachers started calling me the Cookie Mom because I was the one that was bringing in cookies for their school parties and things like that. So I got it from the teachers at the kids' grade school.
While Amber, the Cookie Mom, got the hobby from her family, Amber has continued to pass on the family tradition of baking. Her daughter Heather helps her run her business.
She was always baking, I remember. And at first we didn't really get to help out. And then finally I started helping out. And we don't do much baking but decorating. We started out decorating Christmas cookies. Went on from there.
Everything is made from scratch. My frosting, my cookie dough. My sugar cookie dough is my great-grandma's recipe that I've kind of tweaked a little bit. So it's kind of cool having, my great-grandma's sugar cookie.
Amber and her daughter Heather have their cookie making down to a system. On a busy day, they are able to make and decorate 100 cookies an hour. To find out more about the Cookie Mom or to order yourself some of her famous cookies, head over to Cookie Mom Cookies on Facebook or email the Cookie Mom at thecookiemom@aol.com. Reporting from North Liberty, Sydney Zatz, Daily Iowan TV.
Well, Becca, I'm still feeling the pain from last week's loss.
Yeah, absolutely no, and I'm hoping we can see a better outcome for homecoming week this week. Toss it over to Taylor and Will in the sports studio with more on what the football team's doing to prepare. Guys?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, the past 2 weeks have been tough on the Hawks, but hopefully this next stretch will give them a good chance to fight their way back in conference play.
Yeah, Taylor, first the Hawkeyes have homecoming weekend this weekend against Illinois. They get a bye week before heading to Evanston to take on Northwestern, and they finish the 3-game stretch against their rivals, Minnesota. They have a good chance to be 6-2 when they play the Ohio State Buckeyes.
If they do well, we could have another chance to see Kinnick under the lights. But first, the offense has to improve after they continue to struggle this week in East Lansing. Daily Iowan TV's Bo Bowman has more.
The Hawkeye offense was lackluster in their performance against Michigan State this weekend, especially the running game, who was left speechless after the loss.
Specifics you can cite?
Nope.
We knew that they were going to come out and blitz, and they just competed all game and fought super hard.
The Iowa offense struggled for a second straight week, only producing 19 rushing yards on 25 carries and 2 turnovers, one in the red zone, that sealed the deal for the Hawks. After the game, Coach Ferentz addressed the issue the run game has faced in the past 2 weeks.
Neither team ran the ball real successfully today. That's how the quarterback, he did a good job. But I'm more focused on our team, certainly, and that's something we're going to have to work on.
Head coach Kirk Ferentz said Iowa's field possession was a big problem in the first half.
We're going to have to do is move the ball out there, not necessarily sustain a drive for a score, but move the ball out so we can change field position. And they did a better job of that today, especially in the first half. I thought that was the story of the first half.
As the Hawkeyes look ahead to the next week of practice, one word will be ringing in the ears of every player.
Executed.
Execution. Execution.
Execution. Execution. Execution.
From East Lansing, Bo Bowman, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
I guess we will just have to wait and see how the Hawks execute against Illinois this weekend.
That's right. And the University of Iowa Sailing Club is one of the oldest and most unknown club sports here at Iowa. Our very own Lucy Rodine hit the waters to check them out.
For the past 52 years, Lake McBride in Coralville has been home to the University of Iowa Sailing Club every weekend from the months of April to November. The sailing club has 45 boats, which they use to compete and host regattas, teach lessons, and just enjoy a nice day on the lake.
So I think it's very unique that you get to try everything here. A lot of people come and they want to just know about sailing and how to learn, and we teach them everything they need to know. And that's very unique for a club that would let people come and use all of the boats and have free lessons.
And unlike most club sports here at Iowa, the sailing club is open to students and any community member interested, and no experience is required.
I heard about it from my brother's girlfriend, and it seemed like it'd be a really fun time, so I went to try it out. I'm just going to keep coming back.
The best part about being a part of the sailing program here is that we're very diverse. You get to talk to a lot of people who have a lot more experience than most. And they're from all different ages. We have college students who are good at sailing and who can teach you a lot. And then we have very experienced sailors who've sailed all around the world in all different kinds of boats.
The sailing club provides free lessons and is always looking for new members.
Go and try it out, because obviously it's not for everybody, but I don't know. I'd really liked it. I didn't think I would, but it's been great so far, so might as well just give it a shot.
If you're interested in joining the Iowa Sailing Club, visit their website, iowasailing.com, for more information. Reporting from Lake McBride, this has been Lucy Rodine for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
Well, all this time I've been in Iowa, and I didn't even know we had a sailing club. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, Iowa's next home event will be the Midwest Collegiate Sailing Regatta on October 14th and 15th.
Tune in tomorrow as Mary Kate Harrian will have updates from Coach Ferentz's weekly press conference.
And tune in tonight on the Daily Iowan Facebook page to watch Daily Iowan TV's Top 10 Plays of the Week, hosted by Bo Bowman and myself. Guys, back to you.
Thanks for watching this morning's edition of Daily Iowan TV.
Remember to check us out on our website, dailyiowan.com, for all the latest news.
Make sure to grab your copy of the print edition of the Daily Iowan. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Becca Scadden.
And I'm Noah Gowdy. Have a great day, Iowa City, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Breaking down barriers long before we knew they existed. Dottie Ray, a revolutionary trailblazer and Iowa City radio personality for over 50 years. Foundation builder for journalists. Please join us in sharing Dottie Ray's story on the big screen. After the showing, a panel discussion about Dottie's life will follow. It's all part of Habitat for Humanity's She Built the Future. For more information, please contact Habitat for Humanity.